Just when Dusk thought that she and Elliot were through the worst of it, terror stands before her. Zombified dinosaurs and veteran survivors, now long since dead, shamble along the tracks towards her and her brother. To make matters worse, one of the dead regenerates at an alarming rate. Will they just be able to pass them by? It seems unlikely with the large number that shamble before her, but there's no turning back now, not while they're so close. And so Dusk readies herself for the onslaught heading her way. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm. Dark days ahead, no hope, where we're desperately clinging on to that hope right now. As one thing that I didn't notice at the end of the last episode is that there is smoke being emitted down here, so there is something releasing that. In addition, this regenerating zombie here seems to be affected by both magicalism and mind over matter, so I'd be intrigued to see what's on it if we can take it out. Oh, and finally, I don't think this is as big as I thought it was. It is a skeletal Deinonychus, so it's like these here, but it's just skeletalized with all this dense bone. So we need to come up with a plan, and fast. The very first thing we're going to do is turn off that headlamp, and Dusk is going to start to move back towards where Elliot is, and we're going to try and get a little bit of distance here, because we need more stamina. And unfortunately, well, we've kind of run out of time. We're going to have to move down here. Okay, go Elliot. Right, well, maybe we don't. Let's just stay back here for a moment. Elliot is expertly swinging that knife through the air. Good job, you two. Nice. Nice. Let's stay moving. Let's get some more stamina. We should be faster than most of the things that are trying to chase us, but something impales Elliot. So that means that the Prowler, well, the Prowler was there. It is no longer. How bad was that impalement? It is minor bleeding at this stage. Okay, we can deal with minor bleeding. Let's just hold here for a moment longer. Let's actually try and see if we can catch our breath. We can. Hot damn. Something is certainly here. Let's start to move along again. And there is that regenerating zombie. Okay, back towards Elliot we go. And if we can get it to move in close here, we are... Okay, Elliot. I was going to say we'll throw it back against the wall. But no, he just stabbed it repeatedly. Faster than it could actually regenerate. Love you, brother. Okay, so let's just check it real quick. See what it's got in its wallet. Yeah, okay, we won't need that. We'll take that cash card though. So I don't know what else had changed about it. It possibly could have been carrying things that might be from magicalism if the item spawn rate wasn't as low as it is. Good. Elliot's bleeding has stopped. Okay, so we'll continue moving. Now, keeping our eyes out for those survivor zombies, of course. If we can take them out, that would be grand. Let's just smash that Cellar spider while we are here. Let's see if we can't track them down. The smoke that we saw emitting from here, it is probably coming from some kind of a smoker. It's kind of just hanging around this area though, so it might have been something that blew up. We've got one veteran survivor here that is making its way on over towards us. We're going to get ready to face that. Let's just see, do we have our benefits on at the moment? We don't. We probably don't need to have Spark Sight on still. Let's just move over here. Wow. Or not. That was a bad plan. Moving onto there took us way more time than I thought it was going to, and we took a significant amount of damage. Yeah, we can't afford that. Let's step back away from it here as Elliot starts to move back himself. Yeah, Dusk's arm nearly completely snapped then as the thing grabbed a hold of it and twisted. Not cool. Not cool. It is quite injured though, and if we can get into a position where we can throw it against the wall, that would be great, but that ain't gonna happen right now. More have just emerged from the darkness. Let's ignore and get ready to cast. We need to send this thing away from Elliot into the smoke. Good. But now, this is not so good. We're starting to get a little surrounded here. Let's try and dodge and weave around this survivor, and then with a force shove, we'll slam it against the wall, and we'll hopefully do the same as it starts to make its way back towards us. There we go, Dusk. That's how it is done. Elliot, he's in a bit of a pickle at the moment, so let's move over here and see if we can't slam this one against the wall there. Hopefully, we can get an angle that works. Oh, and we most certainly can. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get this one as easy, but it is quite injured already. So reaching out with her mind, we're going to slam it with a mind hammer. Right there, Dusk. Let's go. There we are. Excellent. Okay, now Elliot's kind of a little bit trapped by the smoke. He does have a way through there, but I don't know if he's going to try and take it right now. He rushes towards this survivor zombie here. I love your enthusiasm, brother. Really good. But let's help you. Let's send that back against the wall there, injuring it quite a lot. And I think we're good. There is definitely still something emitting that smoke down here, but we can't see it. Let's get a little bit more stamina back before we try and do anything else. I am so worried about Dusk's arm. It's not broken, but it very well could be. Let's just wait a while. Oh, and that's the smoker. Okay, stop catching our breath. Yes. So, we probably want to try and mind hammer that, but not while we're this close to it. So, we're going to start to try and move, get away from this thing. Elliot is going to get a little trapped in the smoke. Let's turn on our light. Something claws at Elliot, and we'll see if we can get it as it starts to get that little bit closer to us. Oh man, that's thick smoke. We just can't see through it right now. Come on, come out of there. There it is. Okay, now if I can quickly rush around it, like so, it has grabbed us, but we can still see it there in amongst the smoke. We're gonna throw that back against the wall, and oh boy, we did get caught in the smoke a little bit there. Oh, and we've got another survivor zombie, and it's looking pretty healthy. However, I think we can get it back against the wall there. We've got the range, and that certainly would have hurt it. We're going to keep our light on for a little bit longer. Yeah, it's hurt. Elliot should be able to finish it off now. He's slamming it, slashing it, and it is bleeding now. Oh, there goes his longsword. He wasn't using that. He must have been trying to pull away from it. So we're going to mind hammer, see if we can hit it with something a little bit extra. We lost concentration. I mean, okay, 17% chance. It can happen, but that mind hammer does it. Okay, yeah, Elliot is hacking after that. I am not surprised. Now let's have a quick look at the longsword here. Just see how much damage it is actually doing at the moment. Cut is 28, bash is 7, 140 move per attack. I think we keep him with the army bayonet for now because he seems to be quite proficient with it, but I think we still want to try and give him the longsword back just so he has that as an option going forwards. We should be safe now. Let's see if we can get that traded to him. Longsword, looks like a deal. Wonderful. Good job. Now, we'll start to have a look and see what they've got. Hunting knife, cool, but it is damaged. Let's just catch our breath. Okay, we can actually see a little bit further here. We're in distracting pain. It's not as bad, but man, our arm is super messed up. I would love to put a proper bandage on that now, and I think we're going to. We just cannot afford to get into melee combat now. Our right arm is still good. This is our last proper bandage though. Let's go and use some antiseptic as well. Make sure that that is very good, and we'll do the same. Okay, everything else is looking fine. Okay, smoke, are you going to dissipate? We don't want to miss any of the bodies. We want to make sure that we are going for all of them. They can be covered up by the smoke though, so we might just have to have a little look at this after things have cleared. Definitely taking that cash card. And hey, bandages. Yes, please. And thank you. Oh, okay. Good on both fronts there. I didn't see this for a second. The cash card, that's a lot. That's good. But a disposable lesser wand of knock, I'm assuming that allows us to just open things. Another big cash card. If it works like the knock spell in D&D. Let's grab that. Excellent. So that's the third wand that we've been able to pick up so far. I like it. Let's turn on our light. And okay, we can see that there are a few dinos around here. We just want to make sure that we are not missing anything on the ground. Because I feel like, well, we took out the zombies up the top. The dino zombies. There wasn't anything else with them though. It was just this lot down here. So I think we are good to continue. Yeah, okay. Light back off. Safe mode on. And let's not get hit by anything. At least until we've managed to take a long and proper rest. We're even going to try and stay away from those smaller zombies. Oh boy. Oh, and by zombies I mean dinos. Cool. We're hearing shrieking from the east. Not sure exactly where in the east we're hearing it. Oh, right there it would seem. Okay, let's make our way down here a little bit more. We could just flash our light real quick. Okay, we don't see anything, but we see a little bit of acid towards the north. So there's probably a slug or something else horrible up there. And we are nearly at the end of the line now. So either it's just going to be a wall or there's going to be something there. Oh, well, there is something, a feral troglodyte. Let's head back in the direction of Elliot and let him engage this one here. We'll smash it and we'll leave it as we continue on. Another body, and that is a mouthful of a dinosaur. How much further is this going? Oh no. You know what? This might just be continuing. We might not have the subway map for here. Shoot. If we went back to here, we would be able to get the map. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a quick note here, and we're just going to say test. Because if we continue on and we see another line after this point, it means that this isn't the end of the line. It just continues on. Okay, well, we're going to find out one way or the other, aren't we? Okay, oh boy, there's a lot of troglodytes here. Wow. Okay, way more than I expected. Let's send that one back against the wall. Okay, yep. Elliot is pecking away. Dusk really cannot afford to be fighting them right now. So we're going to be using our psychic powers wherever we can. We're going to use a wave of force here. That was fantastic. It felt really good. All right, we're going to let that one get closer to us. We are just going to have to try and send the one behind it away first. She kills it as it slams against the wall. And then we're going to go for this one right in front of us, sending it back pretty far. It is injured. Elliot should be able to finish it. Oh boy, let's catch our breath. And that's another feral troglodyte. It's going after this woodlouse here, which is fleeing away. Oh, wow. Okay, this is excessive. Wild. I really don't know if they're actually going to be able to do anything to hurt Elliot when it comes to his bark, but he can get overwhelmed by them. Oh, great. And now we have a zombie Night Stalker here. We definitely need to send that away. And we're going to see if we can help Elliot out here, send that one back against the wall. And then we're going to do the same thing to the one that's to the south of him. Telekinesis doing its work as Elliot does fantastically. Okay, I think he's fighting the night thing. Let's turn on our light. Okay, that definitely helped. And we're going to see if we can mind hammer this. Slamming it into the ground. Well, we didn't knock it prone, but we did do some damage to it. Let's hit it again, Dusk. We're feeling that strange tingling sensation there as our powers consume our energy, and wow, okay, he was thrown backwards then. So let's see if we can do the same thing to it. Slamming it in and against the wall. It is nearly dead. Elliot, finish this thing. Good job, brother. Hot damn. Okay, can we catch our breath again? We can. We finally can. So let's start smashing these bodies around here, making sure that nothing is going to come back. Oh my gosh. It finally hit us. Narcolepsy finally hit us. Oh. We got woken up by the chill. Oh my gosh. Elliot, did you fall asleep there as well? No, he's okay. Usually he'll just follow Dusk's lead. Okay, so we're going to go through everything that is on the ground here to see if there's anything that we want to take from them. So far, there really ain't much. Nah, it's just general stuff and things. Wow, that was, yeah, okay. So we're on the square that we put the note on, which means, well, we put it on the very end, right? Not on the blank square. Oh no, and we've gone past it. We have gone past it. The rail just continues into the unknown. Okay, well, that's very unfortunate because it was originally here that I think we saw it ending. So we've gone well past where we originally thought that was that. So we have to go back this way anyway. If we can make it up that subway station, up to like this level here, we should be able to get a map and see what else is going on underneath of here. Okay, so we are going to be making our way back. We should be able to do that without too much trouble because we've cleared the way along here. Let's really hope that is true. Oh, and you know what? Before we go, let's, I was going to say drink some energy cola, but probably going to want to try and sleep before too long. So maybe not. We will just have some regular, clean water for the moment. Oh, and we've already encountered a troglodyte. It is bleeding already, so it must have just escaped us earlier. Okay, and we've made it to the bend. Elliot tells us to stay frosty. Something is happening. I'm sure it is, brother. Okay, and we're definitely still hearing activity up this way. Let's take each step really nice and cautiously now. As we make our way over towards the stairs, a cuspated dog greets us. Dusk reaches out with her hand and slams the creature against the wall. Let's look at peeking upstairs. Okay, so there's some hazy cloud up here, and we have a feral beacon that has died up here. Not sure how it happened, but we want to make sure that they most certainly stay dead. Nothing else on them? Okay. Let's go nice and slow here, Dusk. We've got a regular zombie down there. Elliot can very quickly take care of that for us if we need him to. We'll just get into the office though and we'll see what's going on. So it looks like the other side is where the bad stuff is. And we should actually be able to grab a few things out of here. That memory card and that one down here. Elliot, we're going to need you to deal with the dead in just a moment. Dusk is definitely going to be staying back for this. All right. Oh, okay. And he decides to go for the longsword instead, which means that his knife probably got a little bit more damaged. Yeah. All right. Good for you. Good choice, I say. Okay. Well, we know that there are more things down here. There definitely are. Okay. I also want to try and see what we've got going on back here. That bloated zombie, that needs to die. And ideally, we don't get hit with this gas. So let's try and see if we can get an angle here. I'm going to send it away from us. Didn't quite do it. So it's going to have to be a mind hammer and hope that we're outside of its radius. We can't quite get it with the mind hammer though. So let's just take a step here and see if that's the range that we need. It is. Okay. Pop. Okay, that's bad. That's a lot of gas on us and we can't see Elliot right now. We're going to have to close that door. Oh crap. Okay. We just can't afford to get any more of that gas in our system. Elliot will move away from the gas. It's still making its way in here. Okay, that's not great. It's cleared a little bit. Brother, hang on. We will be out there as soon as we can. This thing is slowly starting to dissipate. Let's turn on our light. Okay, wow, that doesn't really help at all. Oh boy, hate this. Oh, we're back in the hazy cloud. Yeah, okay. And now we have an acidic dog that's coming for us. Let's get rid of the mind hammer, and the mind hammer takes care of it. Yeah, I really hate this. We know that Dusk, at the very least, is safe. Let's close that door. And Dusk, let's turn off the light and try to focus. Oh boy. Oh boy. Focusing on Elliot, Dusk feels herself suffocating. He has poison coursing through him, but the suffocation is coming from the things that are grabbing him currently. And he's being grabbed from every frickin' angle. His strength is currently 0. Elliot, drop that longsword. They don't have that much health left. He needs an army bayonet in his hand. Oh my gosh. And in the time it took him to wield that, the zombies around him died from piercing themselves against him, against the thorns on his bark. Okay, Elliot, you're still alive, but his head is badly poisoned and his torso, that's the worst I think we've seen him. Let's grab that longsword off the ground, brother. And we're going to be waiting with him for a little while until this hazy cloud has dissipated. Dusk is doing something in there. It would seem that she is bandaging herself up. Yeah, Elliot's head is aching right now. I think we're just going to have to wait. And I'm concerned about waiting with Elliot just because of the hazy cloud. I think he should be okay. Just try and stay here. Okay. She's bandaged herself pretty good, from what we can see. Her left arm is actually recovered ever so slightly. Oh, okay. Let's open that door. Well, actually, do we want to open the door? It might let in more of the hazy cloud. I think we're just going to have to wait until it starts to dissipate. So, let's see. Wait here for 5 minutes. Okay, a little bit of it's gone. She can head outside here. She can't see Elliot yet. She can see him now, though. He's on the other side there, just as badly poisoned as she. Okay, that zombie just came out of nowhere, which means that there is a hole in the ceiling there. Now what it is probably is the staircase is just not quite aligning right over the Z levels, but we can run with the idea that, yeah, there is a hole there as well. Dear. Okay, well, that needs to go. So we're going to hurdle that zombie away and close the door behind it. Yeah, Elliot is zipping off, trying to find another way to make it to Dusk, and she might be able to make it through to him. Heading down this way here, trying to weave through that hazy cloud. They're finally together again. Wow, okay. So, let's examine those wounds, Elliot. His torso is pretty messed up. His left arm is bandaged, but not well. We are going to need some more medicine. We're going to need a lot of things. Hey, before we go any further, let's just deposit all of our cash there, all 22,000 of it, and we'll withdraw it out just onto this single card. we'll leave the rest of those cards behind. Oh boy. Okay. Right, well, I think we aren't going to go anywhere until the poison has dissipated, so we're just going to stay in this little office for a little bit here and be happy to be alive, I think. So, we'll wait a while, wait another 5 minutes. We're hearing more noises, so something else has probably fallen down there. That's okay. It's going to have a hard time getting out of the brick and metal-doored room. Elliot's still dealing with it, but the last of it has left Dusk. We'll be checking his wounds though, just to making sure that his head doesn't get too damaged, because that's kind of where the poison is going to be centered. Waiting another 5 minutes? Okay, I think he might still be poisoned. Let's just ask to see what's going on. Yeah, badly poisoned. Damn, there ain't much that we can do about that other than just waiting though. Another 10 minutes go by, and he's still under the effect of it. His head isn't getting any worse right now though, so that's good. Let's give it another 5. Oh, and we've spotted a zombie. As Elliot eats a dinosaur egg. Where are we seeing that zombie, by the way? I think we must be seeing it through the Z-levels. Somehow. Yeah, we are. Okay, well, we can't strike it, but I don't think it can get to us. Let's just kind of stay next to Elliot here. Wait another 5. Well, that was actually another 15. Still no better. And his head is getting worse. Oh boy. After another 10 minutes, it's finally gone. And yeah, he's rough. So is Dusk. Okay, at least her arms have healed a little bit here. Let's move over towards the stairs, and we're just going to walk along them and just see if we can see anything. Then we will peek up. Okay, it's light out. It's light out and there's a lot going on. That's more than I'm wanting to face for a subway map. It's not worth it. We need to cut our losses there. Yeah, you're hearing footsteps, brother. You most certainly are. Okay, making our way back down here. If we can clear the little area around the passenger car here, it won't be a bad place for us to sleep. This is the Montauk stop. Is there anyone else around here still? I mean, maybe not. I think we cleared most of them. Let's head inside the passenger car, see if Elliot wants to do the same. Close the door behind us. Okay, he's going to close that as well. We'll just make sure that all the doors are going to be closed. Where are you wanting to go there, brother? Okay, he's just kind of going back and forth. You panicking again? No, he's fine. He's just trying to get on a seat that he's comfortable with. Oh, okay. Sludge crawler. Great. That's exactly what we wanted to be seeing, huh? Can we send you reeling away from in here? Nope. No, we cannot. And we are not going to be able to sleep with that thing so close. Okay. So, I guess we're moving on then, huh? Elliot? Yeah? Oh, great. We've got a zombie dog. Let's just stand behind Elliot here. You gonna be able to fight that thing? You are. Good. I'm trying to remember if there are subway maps down the bottom here. I don't think there are. Oh, okay. Oh, and we've got a tough zombie that just made its way down the stairs at us. I'm not sure how. Let's slam you against the wall, because, we cleared everything up here, right? Oh no, there's 2 stations. Yeah, there's 2 stations here. Okay, well, let's peek up, and there's a grabber there. There is a chance that this subway station isn't as bad up the top. That is a big maybe, though. We're gonna have to deal with that grappler first. Don't like the idea of that. Let's run to the side here. Elliot, okay, let's give him some assistance. Slam that grappler. Excellent. And that's just a regular zombie. Elliot's got it under control. Let's grab that multivitamin out of there, thank you. And let's make sure that the rest of this place is clear. May even be able to check down here and, oh, that's a zombie lich. Yeah, we're not going to take our chances with that, or rather, we're going to have to, but we're going to have to be careful. All right, let's just bring them back towards Elliot. He's doing his work, he's doing his thing. Okay, that lich, I think we might be able to slam that into the ATM. Let's see if we can. Oh, we most certainly can. Excellent. Got a damn Batwing zombie here now as well. Elliot, don't worry. We got your back, buddy. Excellent. Let's see what we got here. We have, drumroll please, a whole load of nothing. But we're not surprised. We are not surprised. I think that's the worst of it though. Let's open the door here, see if there's anything interesting. There's lots of good tools, but nothing that we want to grab right this second. Man, subway stations almost always seem to have electric jackhammers in. Great place if you're ever looking for something to help you break into some banks. Yeah, so that's the other subway station just there. We'll peek upstairs in this one, and it's looking a lot better. That's much more promising. Oh, we're definitely still seeing some things outside there though. So let's cautiously make our way on over here. We're gonna smash that glass as soon as we can. All right, we're struggling with that, so we might need to give ourselves some extra strength. Let's enhance it and let's smash that glass. Really? There we go. It finally shatters. We've got the subway map. Let's grab it. Let's head back downstairs, and we are going to just drop our concentration now, which means no more spark sight, but that's okay. All right, Elliot, close that door behind you if you'd be so kind. Let's get our breath back before anything else, and we're going to need a little bit of light here. Using our smartphone light. Oh, we haven't actually gone through these desks here. We've got some memory cards, first of all, which we're going to grab, and there's also a survivor's note here as well. We'll have a read of that in just a second. Yeah, let's see. I woke up with a dozen bears in a tribe outside the vault. One was covered in red markings, glowing, speaking. Okay, yep, sure. Good for you. Right, let's go activate this thing. Oh, I just realized we can activate the strange black crystal. Maybe let's not do that right now, not while we're so weakened. We're gonna be activating the subway map. And now, let's see if that's expanded our knowledge. It hasn't. So, we still don't know how far that goes. Damn, that's frustrating. Well, I don't think that we can risk just going into the unknown. Not while we're feeling the way we are. Could we sleep here? Yes, but not comfortably. And we also know that there is a friggin' sludge crawler downstairs. I mean, we'd be relatively safe though. This is all, well, it's not reinforced, it's laminated. It would take quite a bit for something to be able to break through that. I think we'd want at least one other chair or bench for Elliot to be able to sleep on as well. So we're gonna drag this, and okay, well, we're gonna need some extra strength, it would seem. So let's enhance it, and I mean still, oh, it's the whole ass bench. Okay, let's let go of that then. I thought it was just like the singular piece. Let's move that shard, or the shards, off of this one here, and yeah, that's much better. And we'll just move that down to the side here. Okay, let's also stop concentrating. All right, so are we going to be able to sleep here? Well, it is 5 a.m., so it is daytime. There is a part of me that wants to try and make it back here so that we can clamber up the radio station, the radio tower, but I don't want to do that while we're looking not good at all. And oh, we got a little bit of sight here. When we went to the surface, we did see some of the stuff that's up here. And we can see that we're right next to a big lake. Now, judging by how the towns are going to spread out here, I did assume that maybe we could have some kind of forest or lake up here. Honestly, I thought it was a river. But yeah, this entire section here could be all water. It could be one giant lake, which for a mega city run like this is quite rare. That would be something that I'd like to explore. But yeah, we need to sleep badly. And we do actually have some sleeping pills. I think we're going to take some. And are we going to be able to be warm enough down here? Yeah, it'll probably be a little chilly. We could gather up what filthy clothes we can find. It would provide us that little bit of extra warmth. Hate to do it, but I think it would be worth it. So grabbing all of those filthy clothes, we're going to be dragging them into here. And hey, if Elliot needs them, he can also grab some for himself. Okay, we're not feeling tired yet, but we've taken the tablet. It will start working eventually. So Dusk, let's try and sleep. Oh, okay. We've been hearing quite a few footsteps. Oh, and that'll be the lashing zombie that's out there. Okay, well, we did have a chance to kind of recover a little bit here. Elliot, are you awake? He is still. Okay, buddy, we're gonna need you here. Oh, it opened that door. We totally didn't leave that open, right? I don't think we did. Let's open the gate for this thing and make our way back on over here. Damn, that was fast, dude. Nicely done. Okay, are we gonna be left alone now? Hard to tell. I think we're gonna take that other sleeping pill because we really need to make sure that we have a proper sleep here. Oh, and we probably want to have a few more calories. Although we've consumed 4,000 and we've only spent 1,500. I think even even saying that, we should still have something extra. Get full at least before we fall asleep. More noise, a decayed zombie this time. Well, hello friend, and we'll be saying goodbye to you. It looks like Elliot is already asleep. Good for him. I guess he can just sleep through all of this. I mean, we can too. We are a heavy sleeper. Yeah, he's fast asleep. Oh, come on. Well, it's nearly 10 a.m. We're tired, but we still haven't fallen asleep yet. We wake up to Elliot just crunching on a dinosaur egg. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. We are hungry. We will have some food. And then I think we're going to try and drink some of that tequila that we've got here. We've had over 8,000 calories today. Let's see if that tequila will help us get to sleep. Go for a little bit more. Okay. It's given us a fair amount of joy. And I imagine we're feeling okay after all of that. Finally we fall asleep as Elliot throws up from eating too many eggs. Dusk awakes. It's 7 p.m. and she can hear a smash from above. Elliot is wide awake next to her. During the evening, Dusk did recover somewhat, and she actually had a kind of semi-positive mutation. Her abysmal mana regeneration has turned into just very poor, so better than what it was. She was also feeling strange during the evening there. Well, I say the evening, it was during the day. It is now the evening. And we were getting messages telling us that we still need to eat more calories, even though we had 8,000 yesterday. So we're going to load up on that smoked meat, maybe just until we're satisfied, because we still need to drink because we're quite thirsty as well. All right, that should do it. Over 9,000 calories now. Okay, so what's it going to be, Elliot? Where to from here? Well, I don't think we want to hang around. There are some scientist corpses over here in this grocery store, and some college kids that are no doubt dead down the road. I think we need to get back in the direction of this lab and the dino zoo here. Ideally, we still get up that radio station, up that radio tower. It'll help us see further than we've been able to see so far across this entire area. But as we know, the journey down here is never easy. Oh, that was a lot of blood. Okay, Elliot, as ever, stay close to us. We're going to be making our way back. Now, actually, do we want to go back to the subway station or to the lab? Probably easier if we go from the lab across towards the radio station. And the thing is, it's very, very early evening. We might actually be able to make it there before sunset. It's night in an hour. If we can make it up that tower before it's properly dark, that would save us having to wait around for the entire day. So, heading back this way, let's start. Oh, and that's easier said than done. There is just a massive sludge trail across this entire area here. I don't even know if we can make it through. Not exactly. We're just gonna have to very, very slowly try and make our way through the sludge trail and see if we can kind of clear it up for Elliot. Not easily. Okay, we can kind of clear this a little bit, it seems, but some of it doesn't clear. All right, there we go. We've made a path through. That should help. Okay, I think we're through the worst of it now. Oh, and there's the culprit, the sludge crawler. Okay, let's get that away from us and continue on. Is that Elliot saying I'd kill for a Coke? Are you thirsty, or do you just have some kind of addiction that I don't know about? Because you have a fructose intolerant, man. I guess that's just towards fruit. He's not addicted to junk food. Okay, well, another small meat cocoon. Not gonna leave those down here. Oh, and a prowler. Well, thankfully, we're on the right side here. Let's send that back against the wall and turn on our light. It's making its way back towards us immediately. Let's do the same thing again, Dusk. And then wait for Elliot. Here he is. Oh, and there is a shady zombie following him. That's fine. I don't think it's going to be able to keep up with us. Let's keep on keeping on. Oh, that was meaty. That's a cellar spider dealt with, though. Oh, and we've got some more acid around here. So we'll be going very, very cautiously. But we can see on our mini-map now, the lab, it's in sight. There it is. There's the light. Okay, Elliot. Oh boy, am I happy to see this place. Let's get up that elevator and let's get to the surface, because we've still got 40 minutes until night. I think we can make it. All right, jump in here with us. Let's head up to the top floor. Okay, and wow, we're hearing some combat outside, some kind of fighting. And we're going to need to get our umbrella on. Let's actually head back inside, because that's it's more light than I thought. And we'll go and make sure that that's extended. that's protecting us, and let's also get our sunglasses on as well. Dusk looking very much like a vampire. We obviously don't want to attract a load of attention to ourselves. We might be able to use the fence that's down here though. That was a dog park, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, so we do definitely want to be cautious of that. There's a big baseball field here as well, right next to the radio station. I do wonder, I feel like just running for it might be the best thing that we can do. Going off of that, maybe we want to try and keep Elliot here. That feral human did just see us though, so... Hey buddy, do you want to just stay here and guard for us? That would be great. Dusk, let's make this quick. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. There's not a lot of light left. We don't need much. Oh, we don't need that though. The rocks are frustrating. Okay, let's slow our roll here a little bit. We're still okay. We're doing all right. The ferals are throwing stuff at us. Ow. And acid is burning our legs. There's an acid ant. Okay, that needs to go. Slamming it against the fence. Dusk is good. We've got a zombie hunter. There's a pupating zombie. We can see a way into the radio station there. We don't necessarily need to get into the radio station itself. We just need to get up that tower. And if I had to guess, I'd say it's probably a little bit more over towards the side here, kind of where that pickup truck is, right? Or is this part of the baseball field? I think that's part of the baseball field. Okay, here we go. That's what we're looking for. All right, and that's locked, so let's climb over it and just start climbing. Climbing, all the way to the very top, Dusk. Oh boy, and we can already see a few things in the distance. Radio towers that we can just make out. All right, let's start lowering things down here. We're seeing a lot more around us. An office tower here as well. Oh, far out, and that is most certainly a giant lake. I was really hoping to see a water research facility out here, and there might still be one. This is a very, very big lake, and who knows what could be out there on it. But we're seeing a lot more of our surrounding area now, and there's a strong possibility that there could be some interesting things here. And you know what? We can notice that there's someone here. Oh, we can notice a lot of people. Now, as to how Dusk can figure this out, she's always had psychic abilities to be able to detect others at a distance. That's how I can see this kind of working for her. Theo Sommer, interestingly enough, isn't listed as a bandit, so I wonder if Theo is a prisoner. It's interesting. But I guess that also means that if there were any other NPCs around here, we would be able to see them. And we're not. So those are the only other souls that we can detect right now. Other than Elliot's, of course, who was just up here. Now, this is a lot of visual information, and there's a strong chance that you might be able to see things here that I currently don't. But I'm going to spend a lot of time going through this, seeing if there's anything in particular that we want to try and tackle. But for now, we've got our answer. We know that Dino Labs are very useful, and that the subways are, as ever, dangerous. But we have with us now a treasure trove of mutagen and knowledge. As ever, we are always searching for that elusive mechanics book. Maybe there are libraries around here that we may be able to pilfer in the coming night before we return home. But for now, Legionnaires, I'd like to ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. Dusk takes it all in, everything that's around her, this unfamiliar place that still calls itself Mount Auburn. It isn't her home, but then again, maybe it is. It's this Dusk's home, at least. She's just the bones, after all. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.